Hey, what's up gamers, and welcome to this our first impressions video of Transport Fever. Now my lovely wife yesterday purchased this game for me as a little bit of an early Christmas present, and I'm absolutely delighted with it so far. I've had a little bit of a play around so far, and it's been absolutely amazing. You can see here just the graphics are superb. Now you may have played a game similar to this before, something like Transport Giant back in the day. Yeah, it was an absolutely brilliant game. This is a little bit more of a sort of modern retake on it, if you like, and really enjoying it so far in the little bit of time that I have played it. So as you can see here, I started off first of all in a town called Melton Mowbray. Now if you've never heard of Melton Mowbray before, they are world famous for their pork pies, and if you've never tried a pork pie, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend that you take one of those and try it out. They're absolutely amazing. So just having a little look around the game map here. As you can see, sort of towns are sprung out sporadically. Now these are they're randomly generated, but they do use real town names. So you can sort of see that you may see some town names that you recognise here, or maybe some that you don't. But yeah, it's they are randomly generated. They use sort of a seed formula similar to likes of Minecraft and so on and so forth. Now you will notice here that we have Gillingham has been spawned in the game. Now if you've been following my channel, you will hopefully know that I also run a football manager series, and Gillingham are the team that I pick. So it seems quite apt that I should start this series or this first impression video, if you like, in Gillingham, and we'll see how we go. Now Gillingham, as you can see, is quite a big town, and yeah, I'm thinking it will be quite an influential town on this map. So on that basis, and the basis that I'm already doing a series on Gillingham, I might keep it to Gillingham and see it as a little bit of fate. Now in the game you have a few different options. You can do the likes of passengers, so you can transport people by bus or all around your town or towns. You can also do freight as well, and you can transfer goods from one place to another. Now I'm going to start off in Gillingham and having a little look at the passenger options. As you can see, what I'm currently doing just in the video is I am building a depot. Now for every vehicle, every type of vehicle that we use, we need a depot. So be it a train or bus or lorry. So first of all, as I'm starting with buses, I'm going to build a road depot, and that's going to enable us to buy some buses. Now as it is quite early on in the game, the year is 1850, we do just have access at the moment to likes of horse and cart, so our or horse and carriage, as the case may be, for our buses. So that's what we're going to look at doing. Now with the bus options, you can see that yeah, we have our bus stops. We also have our bus and tram stations. But what I'm going to do first of all, just for this town, rather than jump in with a big station, is I'm just going to look at the bus stop first of all and use that to start us off with. Now when you do select the bus stop, you have a choice of which side of road you'd like to place the bus stop, and you can see just as the area lights up, that's lighting up our catchment area. So this bus stop is going to cover the majority of the town. I think we do need one more just over on the east side of town, so I'm going to place one over there as well. There we go, so we've got a couple there. Now I also think that just to make it a nice circle, I might plop a third one in there, just so we've got a little bit of a circle of a circular bus route, if you like, where we can pick up some of our passengers. So once we've set up our bus stops, the next thing that we need to do is to buy some vehicles. So to do that, you go back to the depot and you select buy road vehicles, and you'll notice that at the minute we only have two options there. We've got a passenger and a freight one. So with the passenger ones, obviously we're going to go for I'm possibly going to go for 4 of those, but just before I do, you can see that they hold a maximum of 4 people and travel a maximum of 15 kilometers an hour. Yeah, let's get 4 of these, I think. Let's change the colour first of all. Let's go with a nice light blue. Here we go. We're going to get 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now once we've bought our vehicles, the next thing that we need to do is to set up a line for them. So we're going to set up a new line here, and we're obviously going to link our bus stations, or a bus stop, sorry, to that line. There we go. Now with lines, you can rename the lines as well, and you know, as long as you've got a depot, you can send the buses wherever you like on the map. So as I mentioned, I'm going to do a circular sort of line here, and you can see that the buses or the horse and carriages are already making their way around the map. Now I'm just going to call this one, let's call this Gillingham bus. Gillingham bus. There we go, nice and simple. And that's our yellow line, our very first line. Look at that. So our horse and carriages are out on the first line. Let's take a little look at one of them here. You can see one of the things I do love about this game is just the detailed models. I mean, of the vehicles, they're absolutely stunning. This is obviously a horse and carriage, but as you do progress later on in the game, you'll see more advanced vehicles, obviously motorised vehicles. You'll see sort of big American style lorries that sort of will come in a little bit later on in the game. You've also got obviously likes of your boats and your planes as well. So yeah, really fantastic game. The game at the minute does have a few bugs, as you can see. There's just a little bit of sort of the graphics leaking a little bit there, and also you will notice when it auto saves, it sort of judders and loses a few sort of frames per second. Now, for me personally, it's just something that, you know, I'm going to have to just bear with for now, and hope that they do fix some of that in a future update. But I think if you understand that this game is probably you know, not fully polished yet, and actually there will be updates correcting things. The game is very much playable, but yeah, you're sort of if you can deal with that, then you'll see it's a very, very good game with lots of depths, and a game that you can really sink lots of hours into. So I've just sped this up a little bit just to get this bus to its next destination. Here we go. Bus stop. Is there any passengers? No, there's not. There's no passengers there. Never mind. Well, we'll leave this here for a little bit, and yeah, we'll come back to that maybe later on, and hopefully we'll have picked up some passengers. As you can see with this town, one of the things that will happen when we sort of progress through the town is it will extend its boundaries. As we sort of increase the passenger numbers and start importing some goods, and that town will sort of grow there. Now, one of the things I'm just looking at here is the different goods within the game. So another aspect of the game, it's not just about passengers, but you can transport goods around the map as well, and obviously earn money from that. So we've got the likes of a stone mill now. A stone quarry, sorry, not a mill. You don't mill stones. We've got a stone quarry, and I'm just checking out this place here, where this is a place that they require stone. So one of the things that we can look to do later on in the game is take the stone from there to there, and yeah, obviously earn money on that. So it's quite an easy route, I think, and we'll look to do that at some point in the future. Now, as I was saying, you can also look at likes of train lines, and train lines will probably look to link up a couple of towns with those. So you want those a bit more long distance, and we'll start to see some sort of passengers, or we can transfer passengers or freight, sorry, on those lines. And yeah, obviously they cost a lot more, but there's a lot more earning potential in there as well. You also got boats as well, so you've got quite a large river space on this map, so it may be something we'll look to exploit. And later on in the game, you will see some planes as well, and yeah, you can use those for passengers or for freight as well. So here we go, guys. This is the very start of our Transport Fever episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please make sure you do like, comment and subscribe in the box below, and yeah, if you'd like to see more of this game, make sure you let us know in the comment section. Should I do a series on this game? But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Get your hands on it if you've not got your hands on it already, and very much looking forward to seeing how this game pans out. Thanks guys, take care.